Hello from the Amway Center here in Orlando. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at Mickey's Search Party, presented by Disney on Ice.
So after this week here in Orlando at the Amway Center, we're actually going to Sunrise and then Miami, and then we're going all over the East Coast. So we'll be in New York, we're going to North Carolina, we have stops in Virginia, so all along the coast. Super excited. We're on the road till May.
So you're doing this for a very long time.
Yeah.
So obviously we're still in a bit of an era of COVID right now. What do people expect when they arrive? Is there anything they have to do to go to the experience?
Yeah, so it actually depends on everyone's local arena. So I do want to advise people to go check out the arena's website, see what is part of the arena's mitigation plan. We are looking out for our guests in the best way possible by protecting our personnel. So backstage, we are wearing facial coverings such as masks, and then we have extensive sanitization processes backstage. So we're trying to keep everybody comfortable and everything clean. And then as far as front of the house right now, we are selling arenas at their full capacity, which is great because we want people to come out and enjoy entertainment because they've been in their homes for over a year now. So.
Perfect. And as you said, it was delayed for a year. We had a time where we couldn't really go do anything. Has anything about the show been modified from its original version, or did you change anything, have more time to practice?
Yeah, so we did take some time to rehearse. We got some new casts after going on a hiatus for a little while. So we got everyone trained, and we have changed our choreography for some of our numbers to allow the cast to be a little more socially distant. And with this show, we don't have as the moments where the characters run through or come through the house, but you still see plenty of characters. There's still something for everyone. And even though all the characters are on the ice at all times, we have them still making those moments of magic for everyone in the house.
And through rehearsals, and I'm sure just getting ready for it, you've seen this show probably a million times now. Do you have a favorite part?
So my favorite part of this show has to be our Moana number. So this show, Mickey's Search Party, is one of our newer Disney on Ice shows, and our set is all done by video projections and video mapping onto the ice. And my favorite part is when Moana is fighting Taka to get her to turn into Tahiti, and the ocean separates, and Moana skates down the separated ocean. It's beautiful.
All right, so we're standing in front of a lot of different props here. Can you tell me more about these?
I absolutely can, and I'll first direct your attention to one of our most important props in the whole show. This is the Pirate's Treasure Map. Now, the whole gist of Mickey's Search Party is that Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy, and the two hosts, and of course all of us, and the audience are trying to solve clues on the treasure map. And each clue they solve fills up the magic meter more and more. And as soon as it's full, we can start the show, we can rescue Tinkerbell and her wand and make everything all right. We have Beauty and the Beast with the rose, we have Toy Story with the ball, Moana with her paddle, Coco with the guitar, Aladdin with his lamp, Little Mermaid with the seashell, and then finally we have Snowflake from Frozen and Tinkerbell's wand.
Awesome, okay. And how are some of these props going to be used in the show? Or I assume they're all going on the ice.
Yeah, so these props are all really, really cool and really important because they actually elevate the show and are big parts of making the Disney magic happen. So right here, we have an ice block, and that's in our Frozen segment. So we use lights, we use things like this to kind of create like the ice harvester effect where everyone's there and carrying big ice blocks. And when you're outside watching, it looks really, really cool and really real. So yeah, we have stuff like that. We also have things from Aladdin, like this lamp. During the show, we actually rub the lamp, and through Disney magic, the genie actually comes out, and we have a whole number, which is one of my favorites. It's super big and spectacular, and these props are all kind of cool, and they're part of the show, and they help tell the storyline as well.
You should actually go right around and maybe take a little reach in and see what you can find for treasure.
Any particular one?
Well, you know, there's a surprise in each and every one, so I'm quite excited to see what you pull out.
Okay.
Ew!
Oh.
It's a half-eaten sardine sandwich.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, dirty socks, it gets worse. Some jewels. Now much better. There you go.
We did it that time. Third time's the charm, right? So along with ice skating, there's going to be stunts inside the show. Can you kind of tell us what we can expect to happen?
Well, you'll see a few acrobats jumping all around everywhere on tumbling tracks, Spanish web, swipe pole. It's going to be crazy. Some numbers, one of my favorite is Friend Like Me number, that we have everything happening all around the stage. You'll see things happening right on ice. We have a big tumbling track with a huge mat, professional acrobats and gymnasts that do all the sorts of, tumbling. And then you'll see flying up high, 16 feet up, Spanish web. And then many other things like in Coco segment, you'll see swipe pullers bending down, almost touching the audience. So that's very interesting. I was trained. I started learning skating when I joined the company. This is my third season, so I'm already qualified to do some numbers, not requiring any big tricks, but being on ice skating. When you have 55 professional skaters around you, you pick up quickly. So that's a great part of my job that I have. Being an acrobat, I also have an opportunity to learn new things like skating.
This will be a first for me.
Wear this helmet. We will wait a couple seconds to dry out. We will step one leg and then make sure that our body weight on top of hoverboard. Make sure that hips are not moving too much. Otherwise, the hoverboard will just slide down on your hips. So we'll stay right on top. There we go. Great job.
All right. You make that look way easier than that is.
Oh, nice.
That's amazing. Yeah, for anyone that's at home that has never done one of these before, I thought they were way easier than they look. So to be able to do that on ice and the handstand, that is some serious talent.
Thank you so much.
All right, so you both skate together and you're married. How long have you been doing this for Feld Entertainment and Disney on Ice?
This is our 7th year with Disney on Ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what characters or what people do you portray during the actual show?
Yeah, so we're both ensemble skaters, so you'll see us throughout the entire show. We're in a lot of different things, but you can find us, we do portray the role of Flynn and Rapunzel in the finale segment of the show.
That's awesome. So you've been doing this for 7 years. Did you know each other before that? I assume, a lot of training on the ice before ever joining this?
Yeah, so I was a figure skater since I was 10 years old, and I met Will when I was 17 and he was 16, and he was a hockey player at our home rink, and I taught him how to figure skate. He taught me how to play ice hockey, so that's kind of how our sports intertwined, and now we love what we do.
That's amazing. So I assume, you tour all across the United States. So have you ever gone anywhere outside of the United States for one of the tours?
Yeah, the Disney on Ice goes all around the world. We've been to, I think, 32 different countries so far, and we're not done yet, so we want to see as much as we can.
Amazing. And do you have a specific stunt or a move that you like to do together?
Yeah, we can show you. It's called a gainer.
Okay.
So I'll lift her up in the air and she'll be upside down, and it's a pretty cool lift that when it flies by you on the ice is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely our favorite lift that we do.
That sounds perfect. Go right ahead. So now we're standing in front of some of these beautiful costumes here. Can you tell me where they go or how they've been modified perhaps to work better on the ice?
Yeah, so we have lots of different segments on the show that it features all of your favorite Disney movies. So we have these beautiful napkin dresses, which is actually a number that I'm in, and they fly in the air. So these are absolutely beautiful. I mean, the colors, they have pink skirts underneath, so when they fly through the air, they're just absolutely beautiful. And Belle's up in the air with the napkins, and it's during the Be Our Guest scene, so that's really, really great. And then you can talk about the.
Yeah, we also have fire cells. So this is from the Moana segment. So there's a scene in Moana where they have to find the heart of Te Fiti and restore it to Motunui, and she gets in a little bit of trouble, and there's a little bit of fire out there, which is a little help from these guys. We also have something from the Coco segment. So this is kind of used as a prop as well. So in Coco, the dresses are a big part of that segment, and there's a lot of twirling of them. They're big dresses, bigger than they look right now, and so it's a pretty cool thing to watch out there.
And then I think my favorite costumes in the entire show are Under the Sea. It's basically like a fashion show with all the under the sea animals. So we have these cool dresses, and they also have these beautiful twirly props. And they also have some hats over there. If you want to try on any of those headpieces, you can go for it.
There you go. Now your outfit is complete.
Ready for the day.
Looking good, I hope.
Make a sound of a seahorse.
It was sound
I mean, would you like, hey? Is that, I don't know.
accurate.
You know, just, I don't know. Is that swimming?
Walk it out.
Oh, yeah.
Also, one part of the Disney magic that I feel like people kind of don't think about, but we're wearing our skates and we have to put our costumes on. So a lot of these costumes that have pants actually have zippers up the side.
Smart.
So you can put them on with your skates on.
We can do quick changes into anything, so we're able to do any number back to back to back so that we can get out of our costumes and into the next costume really quickly.
For any of those quick changes, do you have like an average amount of time you have to switch over? Is it crazy fast, or do you get a few minutes?
I would say they vary between like 1 minute and 3.5 minutes. So sometimes you have a little bit of time to get some water, get a breath of air, but sometimes it's go go go. It just all depends on what's happening that day.
So, Mickey's Search Party is this weekend at the Amway Center in Orlando, but as he said, they're going to be touring all over the United States. You can head to the Disney on Ice website to look for tickets and future dates about when it's coming to a town near you.